Buddy talking about it all. And I'm like, well, there has to be something to this. So maybe somebody can put me up on game for it. One thing I notice is this. B2B cold calling, like there's a difference between you hammering the phone and talking to like the average consumer or person, right? As opposed to calling another business. Even if it's like somebody, let's say it's like a small business owner versus C-level executive at a corporation. The problem right now, like especially if you're new, and I feel for you, and I'm going to give you some solutions here. The problem is it's so hard to get good at it because of the connectivity. We're very lucky to get somebody to answer the phone. They're too smart these days, these prospects. They have multiple phones going. They list something online that's really their burner phone. So then they, put you on the blacklist so they know if they see that number. It's crazy. But it is so freaking hard. And I feel for you young guys out there to get the reps in that you need to actually get good at it, right? So is it a power dialer? I would say that's a good option, but it still has a low connectivity rate. It's crazy. Now, something to note here is that there's other ways to do this to where you're not actually having live calls. They're preferable, but I look at it like an MMA fighter or a boxer, how they do shadow boxing and they hit the mitts and they do, flow drilling and all these things, right? To actually avoid getting hit in the head because you spar too much. It's not going to be good. And then even when you get into the real thing, it's different than sparring. So here's the equivalent of that. Okay. One of them is Character.AI. And I'm going to actually do a video of that to show you how to use it productively, not just like BSing on the phone. There's actually some cold calling AI platforms that allow you to practice, but here's the thing. It's still not there yet. It's still clunky. It's still not realistic. They give you these answers. They'll give you a false confidence if you practice too much on it and think, oh, I'm ready for the big leagues. I'll tell you that nobody responds the way that the AI does. It's still a little bit too nice, gives you a little bit too much room, but they do ask questions that are good, to just mentally prepare you, to kind of throw you for a curveball that, will help you with thinking quick on your feet. So it's not